Every person walking the earth is born with something that cannot be copied, cannot be stolen, and cannot be repeated by anyone else. That something is vision. A true vision is not a dream you create for yourself. It is a picture of your life that already exists inside you, planted there by your Creator before you were even formed. The tragedy of life is not death. The tragedy of life is living without knowing why you were born. When a person lives without a clear vision, they drift through their days like a ship with no destination. They wake up only to survive the next hour. They work only to pay the next bill. They breathe without ever truly living. This is why the greatest gift a human being can receive is not money or fame, but understanding of their purpose and vision. A vision is not a fantasy. It is not a wish list. It is not positive thinking. A vision is a revelation of what your life should look like when you fully become the person you were designed to be. Vision gives you direction. Vision gives you energy. Vision gives you endurance when the road becomes hard. Without vision, pressure destroys you. With vision, pressure shapes you. Vision is the difference between quitting and conquering. Every person was born to solve a problem, but most people spend their lives avoiding difficulty instead of solving what they were born to fix. A vision pulls you toward your assignment. It tells you what to say yes to and what to walk away from. It separates the urgent from the important. Without vision, everything feels like an emergency, everything feels heavy, and every small battle drains your strength. But once you know your vision, you no longer panic when people walk away, you no longer get upset when doors close, and you no longer fear storms. A person with vision walks with calmness because they know where they are going. The first step in discovering your vision is understanding that it already exists inside you. You do not invent your purpose. You uncover it. You discover it by paying attention to the things that stir your spirit. What makes you angry in a righteous way? What problem keeps calling your name? What idea refuses to leave your mind? What gift flows out of you effortlessly? Vision often hides inside these clues. Your passion is not random. Your gift is not an accident. Your interest is not a coincidence. They are signposts pointing toward your purpose. The second step is understanding that vision requires discipline. The moment you discover your vision, you become responsible for protecting it. Vision cannot grow in a life filled with distractions. The world is full of noise, full of opinions, full of voices that try to shape you into something you're not. But a vision-driven person learns to silence the world and listen to the inner whisper of destiny. Discipline is the companion of vision. A person with a great vision but no discipline becomes a dreamer with empty potential. But a person with discipline becomes unstoppable. The third step is recognizing that vision attracts provision. You do not chase money. You chase purpose. Money follows purpose. When a person commits to their true vision, resources begin to appear. People begin to appear. Opportunities begin to open. Not because of luck, but because provision follows assignment. This is why so many people never prosper. They are working hard in the wrong field. They are running fast in the wrong direction. But the moment a person aligns with their true vision, resources begin to flow. Every vision demands sacrifice. Nothing great is built without cost. The moment you say yes to your vision, you are automatically saying no to 1,000 other things. Some people will not understand the changes in your life. They will think you are becoming strange or distant. But you are not disconnecting from people because you dislike them. You are disconnecting because destiny demands focus. A vision does not grow in a crowded heart. A vision grows in a life that knows what to release. When a person discovers their vision, they stop competing with others. You cannot compete with someone who is walking in their purpose because purpose makes you unique. Nobody can beat you at being you. Nobody can steal your assignment. Nobody can take the place designed for your gift. Competition is a sign that someone has lost sight of who they are. The moment you understand vision, comparison dies. You no longer measure yourself by the success of others. You measure yourself by the progress toward your God-given assignment. There is something powerful that happens when a person gains vision. Fear loses its grip. Fear thrives in uncertainty. Fear grows where life has no direction. But when a person sees their destination clearly, they stop fearing the journey. They stop fearing people's opinions. They stop fearing failure. Vision gives courage. Vision gives clarity. Vision turns obstacles into stepping stones. A person with vision understands that every challenge carries a message, every disappointment carries a lesson, and every setback carries a seed of future success. Vision also brings responsibility. You cannot ask for a big vision and expect an easy life. A great vision requires great character. Your gift may open doors, but only your character will keep you inside. Many people lose their position not because they lack talent, but because they lack maturity. Vision without character becomes dangerous. A person must grow in wisdom, discipline, humility, and integrity to carry the weight of their assignment. Vision also requires patience. Nothing great happens overnight. A seed becomes a tree through seasons. Some seasons feel like progress. Other seasons feel like silence. But every season is necessary. A vision that grows too quickly becomes weak. A vision that grows roots becomes unshakable. When you understand this, you stop complaining during the slow seasons. You stop rushing the process. You begin to appreciate the quiet days because quiet days build strength. Many people delay their vision because they are waiting for approval. They want family approval, society's approval, or friends' approval. But the truth is that most people will not understand your assignment because it was not given to them. A vision is personal. A vision is internal. The one who gave you the vision will also give you the strength to walk in it. You do not need the world to say yes when God already said yes inside your heart. A vision-driven life is not about chasing success. It is about becoming the person you were designed to be. And when you become that person, success becomes a natural result. You will face challenges, misunderstandings, delays, and moments where the road seems dark. But a person with vision walks through darkness with confidence because they know a greater future is calling them forward. A powerful truth about vision is that it pulls you into the future with more strength than your memories can hold you in the past. Most people live backward. They live by what has already happened to them. They let pain shape them, let failure define them, let disappointment become their identity. But a person with vision learns to reverse that pattern. They stop letting the past dictate their tomorrow. They stop allowing old wounds to control new opportunities. They understand that the future is stronger than the past when vision is alive inside the heart. Vision is the compass that tells you where you are going, even when you don't like where you currently stand. Every great leader, every inventor, every world changer lived by vision. The world did not believe in them at first. Their environment did not match their calling. Their childhood did not match their future. But vision is not limited by your beginning. You can start in a small place and still carry a global assignment. You can grow up in a difficult home and still have a future filled with impact. You can come from brokenness and still rise into greatness. Your vision is not measured by where you came from. It is measured by what lives inside you. The soil of your origin does not predict the height of your destiny. Trees grow tall even in rugged ground when their seed is strong. You are that seed. Vision makes you see beyond circumstances. It allows you to look at the storm and say, "This will not break me." It allows you to look at limitations and say, "There is a way through." It allows you to look at a closed door and say, "A better one is waiting." Vision gives you eyes that look not at what is seen, but what is possible. A person without vision only sees obstacles. A person with vision sees opportunity hiding behind every obstacle. They understand that every challenge is a test preparing them for greater responsibility. Vision also shapes your behavior. The moment you discover your purpose, your lifestyle begins to change. You stop wasting time. You stop embracing excuses. You stop engaging in conversations that weaken your focus. You recognize that time is the currency of destiny, and once you spend it, you can never buy it back. You begin to guard your hours the way a wealthy man guards his gold. You begin to choose carefully where you invest your energy. You begin to measure your decisions by a single question. Does this move me closer to my vision? If the answer is no, then you walk away without guilt. The reason so many people feel empty is not because they lack success, but because they lack purpose. Success without purpose is tyrant. It leaves you feeling full but unsatisfied. It gives you applause but no peace. But when you live by vision, even small progress feels fulfilling. Even small steps feel meaningful. You do not need the world to notice your growth because your spirit feels alive. You wake up excited. You sleep with gratitude. You endure pressure without quitting. Vision makes you understand that your life matters, and that sense of meaning is one of the greatest joys a person can experience. Another truth about vision is that it sets you apart. Not everyone will understand your direction. Not everyone will celebrate your focus. A person with no vision becomes uncomfortable around someone who has one. They may mock you. They may doubt you. They may question your decisions. But vision gives you the ability to walk alone for a season. Solitude is not a sign of failure. It is often a sign of preparation. Many great people had to walk alone before they walked with influence. You must be comfortable being misunderstood for a while, because your vision is leading you to a place where clarity will come later. Vision also transforms pain. It gives suffering a purpose. Pain without vision feels like punishment. Pain with vision feels like preparation. When you understand vision, you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" And you begin asking, "What is this preparing me for?" You stop feeling like a victim and start recognizing the strength being built in you. Pressure develops you. Struggles reveal your resilience. Challenges stretch your ability. Vision turns every difficulty into training for your assignment. Vision also produces passion. You cannot fake passion. It cannot be borrowed, copied, or forced. Passion is the fire that burns inside you when you connect with your purpose. It pushes you to keep going when others quit. It energizes you even when you are tired. It keeps you committed when things get tough. A person without passion always needs to be motivated. A person with vision becomes self-motivated. They don't need applause to work hard. They don't need perfect conditions to take action. Their passion becomes a generator that keeps their energy alive. Vision also demands responsibility. Once you see what you are meant to become, you cannot blame others for your life. You cannot blame your parents, your past, your environment, or your circumstances. Vision makes excuses die. It forces you to take ownership of your growth. You begin to understand that destiny is not controlled by others, it is shaped by your choices. Every step you take is either building your future or delaying it. Vision puts the power of change back into your hands. There is something else vision does. It attracts the right people. When you know where you are going, the wrong people naturally fall away. Not because they are bad, but because they do not fit the direction of your purpose. You begin to find people who think like you, who push you to grow, who support your dreams, who speak life into your future. Vision-aligned relationships are powerful. They accelerate your progress and bring out your best self. You must protect these relationships and nurture them because destiny is never accomplished alone. Vision also requires courage. You cannot walk into a big future with a small mind. You cannot step into greatness while holding on to fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is acting in spite of fear. Every person with a great vision felt fear at some point, but they moved anyway. They tried anyway. They risked anyway. They believed anyway. Courage is choosing destiny over comfort. It is choosing growth over safety. It is choosing faith over doubt. Vision makes you brave. Vision brings clarity to decision-making. When you have a clear purpose, you stop scattering your energy. You stop chasing everything that glitters. You know exactly what to say yes to and what to reject. Life becomes simpler. Not easier, but clearer. Clarity is one of the greatest advantages a person can have. Confusion drains strength, clarity restores it. Vision gives you a sense of direction that makes life meaningful and manageable. Another crucial truth is that vision must be written. A vision stays blurry until it becomes words. The act of writing your vision shapes it, strengthens it, and gives it structure. A written vision becomes a map. It becomes a reminder during hard seasons. It becomes a measurement of your progress. It becomes a contract between you and your future. People who refuse to write their vision lose it. People who write their vision build it. But even after writing your vision, you must review it regularly. You must keep it alive in your mind. Distractions will always try to pull you off track. Life's noise will always try to drown your inner calling. You must revisit your vision like a traveler checking a compass. You must ask yourself often, am I still moving toward what I was born to do? If the answer is no, then realign yourself. Destiny rewards those who stay focused. Vision also demands preparation. A great future cannot be built on an unprepared foundation. You cannot expect doors to open if you are not ready to walk through them. Preparation builds confidence. Preparation opens opportunities. Preparation grows your ability. A prepared person becomes the obvious choice when the right moment arrives. Many people pray for things they are not prepared to handle. Vision makes you prepare before the moment comes. Vision also multiplies your potential. Most people never discover what they are truly capable of. They settle for survival. They settle for what is easy. They settle for what feels safe. But vision pulls potential out of hiding. It pushes you beyond your limits. It reveals abilities you never knew you had. A person walking in vision becomes more creative, more disciplined, more resilient, and more impactful. As you pursue your vision, remember that progress is better than perfection. Some people delay their destiny because they are waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions. Perfection is an enemy of progress. Vision grows by movement. Take the step you can take today. Use the resources you already have. Start where you are. Great visions begin with small steps. Consistency turns small steps into great achievements. Your vision is proof that your future is bigger than your past. It is evidence that you were born for something meaningful. It is the calling that wakes you up. It is the voice that whispers inside your soul. It is the fire that refuses to die. Protect it. Nurture it. Pursue it with everything you have, because the worst thing that can happen to a person is not death. The worst thing that can happen is dying without ever discovering why you lived. Your life is not an accident. Your existence is not random. Your gift is not useless. You are not here to simply exist. You are here to fulfill a vision that only you can complete. A generation is waiting for your obedience. Someone's breakthrough is connected to your courage. Someone's hope is connected to your assignment. Someone's future is connected to your vision. So rise, step into your purpose. Walk with confidence. Move with clarity. Build with discipline. Protect your focus. Silence your fear. Strengthen your character and chase your vision with a relentless heart. Because the world needs what you carry. Your future is calling your name, and destiny is waiting for you to answer.